Kupp this postseason has 25 catches on 33 targets for over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Now, Mike Hilton, which is probably not a name that people know a ton about, is giving up 3 catches. He has given up 3 catches this postseason. We're talking dog on dog. I can't wait to watch these two greats go at it.
How about this one, RC? How about yours?
Listen, I'm going on the other side of the football for the defender, and that's Jalen Ramsey against JaMarr Chase, my favorite wide receiver in the entire league, because this is what is important. How will Raheem Morris use Jalen Ramsey? He's played inside. He's played outside. He's matched on Deebo Samuel. He's matched George Kittle. We've also seen him on Mike Evans. So it's going to be a chess match between the offensive coordinator of the Cincinnati Bengals and defensive coordinator of the Rams of where will Jalen Ramsey be, because that'll be important for Joe Burrow to know.
I want to talk about that one a little bit later. Jeremy, what matchup are you watching?
I'm going to go Aaron Donald versus the Bengals interior line. I know the former quarterback and the defensive back want to go with the passing game. I'm going to go inside because Joe Burrow's taken 95 sacks in the last 2 years, counting the playoffs. 9 sacks against Tennessee. Aaron Donald's got Von Miller on one side. He's got Leonard Floyd on the other side. Those guys are going to rush the passer. He's going to be able to do work inside. That's where the game's going to be decided.
One would think, yeah. So let's dive into that then. RC, with the expectation, again, there were 9 sacks in that game against Tennessee a couple of weeks ago. The line has held up better than that since then. But RC, what does Joe Burrow have to be thinking about against that Ram defense on Sunday?
He has to be thinking about getting the football out of his hands. He also has to understand what the smart play is. And I think that's the most important thing about Joe Burrow. If you look at him in the second half of the Kansas City Chiefs game, he wasn't just throwing the football all around the yard. He wasn't making these plays that put his team in danger. He was making the smart play. He would take a sack if he needed to take a sack. He'd throw the football away if he needed to throw away. He would take the screen, take the quick pass. That's who Joe Burrow is. And even the same thing when we watched him against the Tennessee Titans. There was never any panic with him. When you looked at him on the sideline, he was calm, he was relaxed, he understood what the right is. He has to be the exact same way this week. He can't get pressured by Aaron Donald late in the game and throw a spin around behind the back JaMarr pass for an interception like we saw Jimmy Garoppolo do. And that's not who Joe Burrow is. I promise you this. It will not be pressure. It will not be adversity. It will not be a moment that's too big that causes the Cincinnati Bengals to lose this game because of Joe Burrow. He'll be calm. He'll understand where the right play is, and he'll make it.
I can't even fathom the degree to which the legend of Joe Burrow goes if he finds a way to beat this defense.
Yeah, it's funny, when I talk to a few execs around the league, they typically say the same thing. He just never looks stressed out. He always looks comfortable, whether it's getting beat up by the Titans front or, he's losing 21-3 on the road to Kansas City. Everything's the same. And so the team creates a belief system around that. And regardless of what happens in this game, the Bengals are coming out of this year with maybe the best collection of skill talent in the entire league. When you have Tyler Boyd, who's really, really good as like your third receiver, you're absolutely loaded.
Now, absolutely. People don't talk about the running back as much as they do in some other places. Now, the Bengals are set up. They're going into this thing for playing for house money, and the future looks awfully good.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.